Hey, the Lone Top 10's here. Some encounters suggest that portals really do exist. These events are usually investigated by UFO researchers and organizations due to their strangeness. Even people involved with the CERN project have spoken in such tones with hopes to soon be able to better understand other dimensions. Here are 10 intriguing events, all bizarre, unique. However, the more we understand other dimensions and how humans might perceive them, the more it appears that they may have been examples of such experiences for some time. Right. So that is why we are giving out the 10 modern-day incidents that suggest portals really do exist. Alright. Well, maybe. Alright. First up, number 10. The Harry Turner Incident, Virginia, 1979. Despite having reached his final destination on a new route, long-haul truck driver Harry Turner had no recollection of the journey. He noticed a gun in his hand, an empty shell scattered across the cabin of his truck, indicating that he had fired all 8 rounds. Then the memories came flowing back. His truck had apparently been swallowed by a bright light as he drove to Fredericksburg from Winchester, Virginia. Apparently, Turner and his truck had been carried in perpetual nothingness. As his mind scrambled, the door to his vehicle suddenly flung open. An iron-like grip took hold of his shoulder. In complete panic, he discharged his weapon, although he could not see any visible assailant. Now, the next thing he knew, it was 3 a.m., and he sat in the warehouse parking lot of his delivery destination. The journey should have spanned 80 miles. Now, when his truck was analyzed, however, it only showed that he had driven about 17 miles. Turner believed that he had been entered a portal and encountered an interdimensional being, or an ultra-terrestrial. Supposedly, this was the creature that had grabbed him, and which he fired his gun. A report was made to the Mutual UFO Network, or MUFON, or MUFON, but the incident is still unexplained. Interesting. Number 9. I should say this. Number 9. The Melted Car, Chicago, 2008. While driving home through the streets of Chicago in November 2008, a student experienced what was later theorized to be a portal to another dimension. It opened and closed her as she drove. Despite being the only person on the road, she suddenly began to experience loud bangs that seemed to be on her vehicle, as if someone was trying to ram off her on the road. At one point, the blast was so hard that it did force her into the other lane. The banging suddenly stopped as quickly as it had started. The student stepped out of the car to inspect the damage. To her amazement, the windows and general shell of the car were undamaged. However, the bodywork on her doors looked as though they had been melted by intense heat blasts. There was no trace of another vehicle anywhere in the dented parts. Something that would have been present in the car had been physically pushed. Interesting. Number 8. The Mann Family, Reading, England, 1978. As he drove home from his wife Gloria, As he drove home with his wife Gloria, their 2 children, and sister John Mann prepared for a 90-mile journey that they had made many times. However, it took over 2.5 hours to arrive home, and their journey was one of the strangest they have ever taken. After driving for about half an hour, they noticed a strange light in the sky that appeared to be getting closer to them. Eventually, John stopped the car to get out and inspect the strange sight. His family screamed at him to get back inside as the light got closer. He did so, but eventually realized that he was no longer on the road. Instead, his car was in some kind of hedged tunnel that zigzagged back and forth. Without realizing how they even got there, how they were back on the motorway, approaching their hometown. Almost 2 hours had passed. They tried to locate the winding road the following day, but no matter how long they searched or how far they drove, they failed to do so. They had been in some kind of portal, I guess. Number 7. The Salyut 7 Incident, orbited Earth, 1984. When angel-like creatures were reported seen around the Salyut 7 space station in 1984, the whole structure was bathed and encased in a strange orange glow. Those who involved claimed to have felt the light penetrate the ship and enter their inner feelings. They claimed that it was a feeling of joy and calm. These creatures were seen on 2 separate occasions by 6 different cosmonauts. The episodes occurred during the mission in which Svetlana Savitskaya became the first woman to walk in space. Had the Salyut 7 entered an alternate dimension through a strange portal that exists above Earth? Were there angels from another dimension? The report only came to light after the collapse of the Soviet Union, when the files were declassified. We still have no definite answers, however. Number 6. NASA declares portals to the Sun exist above Earth. In July 2012, NASA announced that portals, or X-points, really do exist above Earth, and that the agency was continuing to study how these portals worked. According to plasma physicist Jack Scudder, these X-points were created where the Earth's and the Sun's magnetic fields connect. However, we do not know where these portals lead. The NASA magnetospheric multi-scale mission launched in 2014 and will continue to study the phenomenon. Scudder also studied data collected by NASA's Polar spacecraft, which spent some considerable time in Earth's orbit. By analyzing the energetic particle measurements and the dates when anomalies occurred, Scudder hopes to predict with great accuracy exactly where and when these portals will open in the future. Whether a mission to enter them ever occurs, or where these portals might lead, has yet to be determined. Alright, we go on to number 5 with the swirling vortex in the sky, 2016. In 2016 summer, a 45-second video showed a swirling vortex surfaced online. A strange object was seen entering this vortex before disappearing from sight. Perhaps not surprisingly, there were many comments assuring people that this was proof of a portal to another space and time. To another place in space and time. Given the technology needed to travel vast distances in space, many ufologists and scientists have theorized that using portals or wormholes would solve this problem. Whether this can really be done is another matter. As shown above, the footage is very interesting. In fact, it has been viewed thousands of times on YouTube. Some skeptics had even argued that the footage was actually the after effects of a tornado. Others believe that the video was simply fake. Number 4. Man walks through a portal in a closed shop. Unknown location, 2016. The footage of this video, not the video that you're watching, the video that was made about a man walking through a portal in a closed shop. That shows a man walking through the doors of a closed shop into some kind of flashing portal appeared online. In April 2016, however, there was no indication of where it was shot or any proof of its authenticity. The man seemingly walks through the locked doors in a strange flash that also appears to affect the security camera. Once inside, other similar flashes can be seen before he appears to walk back through the locked doors again. While some people have nicknamed the hooded person the time-traveling ghost, others have theorized that the use of portals may have been responsible for the feat. As well as you might expect, most people believe that this video was simply a clever hoax. Alright, there we go. Number 3. Car vanishes into a portal during a police chase. Los Angeles, 2015. Thought to have been filmed by the Los Angeles Police Department, a video showing a car disappearing into a portal surfaced in 2015. Given the speed at which estimates events took place, one of 3 things seems probable. Number 1, the driver had knowledge of the portal's whereabouts. Number 2, the portal was created by the driver of the vehicle. Or number 3, where the portal was a completely freak occurrence. Now, of course, all those theories assume that the footage was genuine and it could be a clever hoax. The footage came courtesy of the dash cam on the police vehicle. As the police officers chase the car around various streets, the pursued vehicle suddenly makes a turn down a quieter road. seemingly head out to downtown Los Angeles, or at least out to downtown Los Angeles. As the mystery vehicle makes one final turn, it simply vanishes right in front of the camera. The police van, or at least the police car, then comes to a halt in front of the solid wire fence that is undamaged. Although no explanation has been offered to prove that the footage is authentic, no stories have been surfaced on the internet claiming to know what was behind it either. Perhaps it was something completely strange that just happened to be captured on video. Interesting. Number 2. CERN opening portals. The CERN projects carried out by the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland. Now, they have long been targeted by conspiracy theorists for a slew of unsavory activities, ranging from satanic rituals to world domination. One of the recurrent accusations is that the LHC is opening portals to other dimensions. In June 2015, Dutch photographer Harry Parton snapped an image of what some believe to be the formation of one of these portals above the Dutch town of Groningen. Parton put the image online, asking people what they thought it was. According to one reply, the LHC had been shut down for maintenance and then switched back on only days before the image was taken. Coincidence, most probably. Now, but when it was first mentioned that the LHC had been switched back on at twice the power it was using, eyebrows were raised by some people. Interesting. Number 1. The Lifting Car, New Hampshire, 2010. While sitting in the parked car, 2 teenagers managed to steer themselves away from each other in time to witness a strange light in the sky. It was seemingly getting larger and coming toward them. Before they had time to reenact, the car lifted from the ground with the 2 terrified teenagers still sitting inside. The light completely surrounded them as if they were in a tunnel. Despite their purified screams, which each could see up in the other space, there was no sound in the car. It appeared as if someone had jammed earplugs in their danged ears and blocked out the sound completely. According to the teenage boy, a voice entered his mind and told him not to be afraid. It did nothing to calm him. Eventually, the teens could feel the car falling. With a thud, they hit the ground and the light was gone. They drove to the girl's house as fast as they could. There, her parents notified the police. When MUFON inspected the location where the teenagers claimed the incident had taken place, a clear set of dents matching the dimensions of the car could be seen, as it had fallen to the ground from a height. Probably around 30 feet or so. Alright guys, that's pretty much about it. If you have any other incidents I did not mention in this list, just let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you have any other top 10s that you want me to make, also let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and see you guys next time in another awesome video. Take care.